Hey there pranksters, welcome back, and in this particular video I'm gonna be showing you guys how to pull off 10 messy pranks on friends and family at home. I gotta warn you though, please prank with caution as these pranks are quite extreme and evil. But before we get started, let's get to the giveaways first. And in my last video, I did mention that I would give away 2 boxes of snacks and a PlayStation 4 if we met certain like goals. Unfortunately, we did not reach the PS4 goal, but we did get enough likes for the box of snacks. So here are the 2 winners. Congratulations, Brandon Saucedo and Roby1. You both were chosen as the winners and will get a box full of snacks. As far as the giveaways for this video, if we go over 500 likes, which is not a lot, I will give away another box of snacks to someone in the comments. And if this video gets over 5,000 likes, I will give away a brand new hoverboard that lights up and has Bluetooth speakers. To enter, all you have to do is leave a like on this video as well as a cool comment below telling me which of these pranks was your favorite and why. Just make sure to try to stand out as the winner will be picked randomly from the comments. Again, this giveaway is open to anyone, so no matter where you live or what your age is, anyone can enter this giveaway. Just leave a like and a comment on this video. Alright then, let's get started with these pranks. We're gonna kick things off with a couple of soda can pranks. So you'll need an unopened soda can like this Pepsi I'm holding right here. You're also gonna need a rubber band, a few push pins, some hot glue, and some tape. This prank needs to be set up next to a wall, so this countertop right here is perfect for that. I'm gonna put a piece of clear tape on the baseboard just to protect it from the hot glue because we are gonna glue on the push pins on there. Try to space them out evenly like I've done so right here. With a pair of scissors, cut the rubber band. If possible, try to trim the length because we need a short rubber band. One end of the rubber band we are gonna glue to the can. The other end will be glued to the piece of tape that has the push pins. From this angle, you can't see the push pins because the soda can is blocking them. So at this point, the prank is set. Basically what will happen is your prank victim will reach for the can, and when they grab it, the rubber band will pull it back and it will cause it to be pierced by the push pins. Yes guys, it gets super messy and this is just the beginning. The following 9 pranks are just as messy. For our second prank, instead of 1 can, we will need 2 cans, and of course for this demo, I've chosen a Pepsi can and a Coke can. Also here I have a couple of zip ties that will be very useful to set up this prank. Basically what they will do is open up the gap underneath the tab, so slide them in gently so you don't accidentally crack the seals open. Once you have done that to both cans, the tricky part begins because you might actually need an accomplice for this. Flip over one of the cans upside down and try to lock in both tabs together as I am doing so right here. At this point, the zip ties are ready to be removed, so have your helper carefully slide them out while you hold the cans together. Once the zip ties slide out, the cans lock in even more and you can even leave them standing, and yes, it's gonna look weird to whoever comes across them, especially since it looks very odd that the top can stand on its own without falling off the other can. What I recommend you guys do when you execute this prank is to shake the soda cans a bit. This will cause an even bigger mess. So when someone is thirsty and wants some soda, they will try to detach the cans and this will happen. Yes, pranksters, it's another evil messy prank, so make sure you pull off this prank on someone who deserves it. For our next prank, we're still gonna be working with soda, but instead of using a can, this time we're gonna be using a soda bottle. A 20-ounce bottle of Diet Coke is good enough for this example, and in order to set up this prank, your prank victim needs to already be drinking their soda, so the bottle needs to at least be half empty, pretty much right where the label is because the label will be a big part of the success of this booby trap. Here I'm gonna dump out the whole thing into a cup because it'll be easier to work with. Once the bottle is empty, we're gonna peel off the label, but don't throw it away though. I'm gonna draw an outline of the cut I will be making all around the bottle like so, and then with the blade I'll just follow the line till the bottle has been split in 2. Let's put the soda back into the bottle, at least in the lower half. Try to fill it up all the way.
As far as the top half of the bottle, we are gonna screw the cap back on, but not before we apply some glue on it, so it'll be close to impossible to open. Time to join both pieces together. So just place the top half on top of the bottom half, just like I did right here. The last step is to, of course, place the label back on to cover our tracks, and the prank is set. Just leave the booby-trapped bottle where you got it from. Here is what will happen when your victim tries to get a sip of their soda. A big ol' spill will occur and they might actually get themselves. It's definitely a prank I would hate to fall for. We're gonna be leaving soda alone for a little bit, and for our next prank, we're gonna be booby-trapping a plain old water bottle. It's so simple that anyone can do this, and it doesn't take much effort. Here I'm pushing up the little ring that wraps around the end of the water bottle. Midpoint is fine. We're gonna make it seem like the water bottle is completely closed. Get a little piece of tape and locate a good spot where you're gonna put it. On the center of it, I'm gonna apply a little bit of hot glue. I'm putting on the bottle cap, and then quickly I'm gonna flip over the bottle. If it leaks a little, it's fine, so let's place the bottle on top of the glue before it dries, and the prank is set. So let's say that you left the water bottle upside down in the kitchen, just like I did right here, and your mom comes over and sees the water bottle oddly placed on the counter. She's gonna try to put it somewhere, and when she lifts it up, she will cause a spill all over. It's a simple yet messy prank. Another water bottle prank that you guys can pull off on your friends and family is the following. Get your victim's water bottle. Make sure it has a label like this one. Simply undo that label while the water bottle is on its side. With a blade, we are going to cut an opening on the side of that water bottle. Make sure that it's within the area that the label covers. Last step is to restore the label. It should be able to cover the opening all the way, and the prank is set. Here's what will happen when your victim gets thirsty and wants some water. Yes, the water will instantly start to spill out, causing a big mess. Notice that I used a water bottle. If you guys want to be super evil, then try to use soda or a drink that will leave a sticky residue. Right here I have a simple styrofoam cup. It's perfect for our next prank. We're also going to be needing the following items: grease, a cutting tool, and a racquetball, which may seem odd, but will help us execute this evil prank. We're gonna begin by cutting off the bottom of the cup, which should be a simple task if you have a good blade. It should look something like this. Now it's time to take the racquetball and start spreading grease all around it. Once you've done that, apply some grease on the inside edge of the bottom of the cup. Once both the cup and the ball are greased up, take the ball and put it inside the cup like so. You can clearly see that the ball is sticking out halfway, which is okay. It actually has to in order for this booby trap to work. Let's fill it up with your victim's favorite drink. So if they like Pepsi, use Pepsi, or if they like Coke, use Coke. If you did everything right, it shouldn't be leaking at all due to the grease. And at this point, the prank is ready to be executed. Make sure that you are holding the bottom as you hand over the cup to one of your victims. This will help block their view of the ball. When they sit their cup down on a table or counter, this is what will happen. The ball will be pushed up, causing an opening on the bottom, which will create a big spill. This counter will definitely be sticky since I used soda for this example. These are messes that no one likes to clean up. Up next, we're going to be setting up a prank in the kitchen so you can pull this off on your parents. Basically, what we will be needing is a styrofoam plate like this one and some tape. Let's open up a drawer, and underneath, we're going to stick the styrofoam plate, but not before we pour some soda onto it. Now, once you have enough soda on it, carefully tape it on. Here's the thing though, just put tape on one side of the plate. While holding on to the other side, gently slide the drawer back in. Due to the gap underneath, you should be able to do this with ease. Just like I did right here. Leave the drawer slightly opened, and now the prank is set. This is what will happen when somebody opens up that drawer. Once someone slides it open, the contents inside the plate will spill all over their shoes. It's a totally unexpected prank. A mess like this isn't easy to clean up, so they'll be stuck with a sticky floor. We all love pizza, right? Well, you guys are gonna love this next prank because we're gonna be booby-trapping a pizza box like this one. A couple other things you will need to execute this prank is a sandwich bag and some tape. Let's begin. Lay the sandwich bag on top of the pizza box like so. Secure it on with some tape. So far it's pretty simple stuff. Next, lift up the top flap of the box and now we can fill up the bag with any liquid of our choice. I myself will use soda for this demonstration. Notice that the tape is keeping the bag in place. It's just hanging there and that's how we want it. The view of your victims will be the inside of the pizza. As far as the back, we're gonna leave the bottle of soda behind it so that the flap will rest on it. Now it's up to you to play this off. Put a slice of pizza on the box and just tell your victim to come get the last slice. When they do that and casually close the box, this will happen. You'll totally catch them off guard with this mean prank. But hey, at least they get to enjoy some pizza, right? It's time for everybody's favorite combination, vinegar and baking soda. We'll be using both of these for our next prank. We'll also be using some food coloring, a styrofoam cup, and some tape. For this booby trap, we're actually gonna be tampering with the box of baking soda, so carefully open it entirely by undoing the top flaps. Try not to damage the box though. Now that you have access to the inside of the box, let's trim the styrofoam cup to the point where you can fit it inside the box of baking soda. Once you've measured it out, mark it and cut it to size. Just fill it up with some vinegar. To add some fun to this prank, I will put some drops of food coloring into the vinegar. Pick a spot where you're gonna leave the box. For example, here I will be leaving it on the counter. I will also be dumping a little bit of baking soda on it to make things a bit more realistic. While the box is on its side, slide in the cup of vinegar and simply reassemble the box to finalize this booby trap. And now the prank is ready. Just leave it there and whoever sees the box on its side, they will naturally know to pick it up to avoid making an even bigger mess. But when they do that, they will get this. A mess they never intended to make, but now they have to clean it up. It's a really great way to get someone on April Fool's Day. While trying to get some orange juice, it was very disappointing to find out that not a lot was left in the carton. So guess what? For this next prank, we're gonna be booby trapping a carton of orange juice just for fun. So here's what you will need. Of course, a carton of juice, but a milk carton will also work. Also some Kool-Aid and a balloon. The first step is to remove half of the bottom of the carton. So with a blade, do just that till it looks like this. Next, we're gonna make 2 more cuts, one on each side to create a flap like this one. Next, take some Kool-Aid and sprinkle some into the balloon. Now this balloon we will be filling up with water. Once you have filled it up, just throw it inside the carton of juice and leave it in there. Let's continue working on the flap. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna glue on some push pins like these ones. You can use hot glue for this. I've glued on about 5 of them, but you guys can add more or less. Our last step is to restore the bottom. For this, we will be using tape. That's it, pranksters. Our last prank is set. Let's leave the carton of juice on its side on the table and make sure that the bottom is not visible from your victim's angle. When they crave some orange juice or milk, this will happen. The balloon instantly pops as soon as it meets the push pins. This can get quite messy, especially if you guys use more balloons.
There you guys have it, 10 simple yet mean pranks you guys can pull off on friends and family at home. These work best on April Fool's Day, but any day is a good day to pull off a prank. Now guys, at the start of this video, I did mention that I'm giving away a box of snacks as well as a hoverboard if we meet certain like goals. If you wish to enter this giveaway, all you have to do is leave a like on this video as well as a cool comment below. Remember to also subscribe and have your notifications on just in case you win, you'll know sooner. Thanks for stopping by, pranksters. I'll see you guys in my next video.